What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Red Crimson 102. Thank you guys for supporting me on my last video. 3DS, DS games to get before the eShop closes. Now I'm doing one for the Wii U. So this is games, Wii U games to get before the eShop closes. Okay guys, let's get started. Zombie U. This is actually one of the first games I played for my Wii U, and I found it very interesting. I played the demo, liked it, and I went out and bought it. As you see, GameStop had it for $5. I picked this up some years back. Manuals, remember these? This game can also be found on the PS3 and I believe the PS4 and Xbox One. Excuse me guys, PS4 and Xbox One as well, but it was first an exclusive game for the Nintendo Wii U. Another game that needs no introduction, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. This game was first announced on the GameCube and Wii U. It was released on the GameCube and the Wii simultaneously. Excuse me guys, I made made a mistake guys. This game was first introduced on the GameCube and was released simultaneously for the original Wii. I never played on the GameCube. I have the game on the Wii, but I've put some time in on the Wii U version. This game has some of the best dungeons in the Zelda series. I give them that. And the graphics is really good on the Wii U. Hope to bring it to the Nintendo Switch. Another game that needs no introduction, Hyrule Warriors. This game is actually pretty good. It's also available on the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo 3DS. I actually like this version better than the Calamity Hyrule Warriors for the Nintendo Switch. That game is pretty boring. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Surprisingly, this game is actually good on the Wii U, and the best thing about it, you can use any control scheme, the Wii U gamepad, the Pro controller, whatever you want to use. Me preferably, I use the Wiimote and the Wii pad. Excuse me, the Wii controller, Pro controller, guys. I mean, Call of Duty's on the Wii U. We can at least get a Call of Duty for the Nintendo Switch. That'll be nice. I don't care if it was this one. And one of my favorite Nintendo franchises, Star Fox Zero. This is a remake of the Nintendo 64 game. This game wasn't well received because of the GameCube wasn't, excuse me, the Wii U wasn't very popular, and it was people that, excuse me guys, I cannot talk today. People didn't like this game. It wasn't well received because Nintendo forced you to use the Wii U gamepad, and holding the controller up the Wii U gamepad, you can get controller fatigue because you had to constantly look at the Wii U gamepad when you were playing. Nintendo could have easily fixed that problem by releasing an update that allowed you to use a Pro controller, but they dropped the ball and they forgot about the franchise just because the game didn't do well on the Wii U. Come on Nintendo, don't forget about Star Fox. At least bring the game out on the Nintendo Switch where we can use traditional controllers. Super Smash Brothers for Wii U. Only thing I didn't like about this game, it didn't have a story. It's just a straight up dedicated fighting game, and that was kind of boring. Not boring in a bad way, but just it would have been cool if they added a storyline. Dope game. Disney's Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. I've never played this game, don't know if it's any good, I don't know what it's about. It is a 2-disc game, however. Bought this at a pawn shop, dead cheap for about, I don't know, $7 to $10. Mass Effect 3 Special Edition. This game is also on the 360 and the PS3, and now they also have the trilogy that was released, I believe, last year for every console, PC, everything. I heard the 360 version is better than this. I don't know how true that is. I have not played this game for the Wii U, so I don't know what to tell you guys. Ninja Gaiden 3. Ninja Gaiden series is one of my favorite series in video gaming. I'm a big fan of the Ninja Gaiden series. I remember when this game first released for the Wii U back in the days. I don't know if it's any different from the 360 and the PS3 games or even the remaster that they released recently, but I played this on the Wii U and I like it. I had no issues with it. Plays well, looks well. Ooh. Pikmin 3. The series started on the Nintendo GameCube. Then they had a Pikmin 2 on the Wii, and they also had a Pikmin for the 3DS that didn't utilize the 3D, which was kind of weird. This is one of those games where, you know, you keep hearing good things about it and you don't know why it's good. I played a demo for Pikmin 3 when I used to play my Wii U, and I was like, wow, this game was actually really good. Even my girlfriend see me playing this game and say, hey, it reminded me of ants. And the interesting thing about how this game came to be, the Nintendo producer was actually in his garden and saw the ants walking around with like stuff in his backyard, and that's how the idea for Pikmin came. It's one of those games you have to play. You really can't just watch a review or see gameplay of it. You actually have to play this game. You have to have hands-on with it. So when I played the demo on Wii U, I fell in love with the game. Don't let the kitty look fool you. This game is actually pretty awesome, and you use the Wii mode, and the Wii mode makes this game plays great. This game is also available for the Nintendo Switch as a Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I don't know how it is on the Nintendo Switch. It'll be kind of weird playing it with controls, whereas, like I said, on the Wii U, you actually use the Wii mode to play it, but only time will tell. I guess I'll let you guys know when I play for the Nintendo Switch. Mario Kart 8, another game that needs no introduction. Everybody's favorite game. Franchise sold about 34 plus million, I guess, I think. It's also available on a Nintendo Switch. I don't know which one is better. I think it's actually the same. The only difference is the Nintendo Switch version comes with all characters and all updates. And also, speaking of updates, Nintendo actually just announced a DLC for Mario Kart 8 on a Nintendo Switch, which has 48 tracks, 48 remastered tracks from the Mario Kart universe. I like the red cover. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Zelda is one of my favorite franchises of all time. It's like my top 3 favorite franchise of all time. Wind Waker, I wasn't a huge fan of. I think this is like one of the worst Zelda games Nintendo came out with. I did not like the art style. The kitty Disney looking art style was too childish, and the gameplay elements in the game was actually childish. I could not get into this game. The art style was a huge turn off. A lot of people seem to like this game and think it was one of the best Zelda games, but I think they've been smoking on something really hard, because this Zelda didn't even sell well. It didn't sell well on the GameCube, and it didn't sell well on the Wii U. And it started out on the GameCube, just for you guys that don't know. So there you go. The proof is in the pudding. It didn't sell, nobody wanted it. As I said in my last video, my Switch collection video, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it forever. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is the best game of all time. Or you can say it's one of the best games of all time, but it is the best game of all time. It's also available on the Nintendo Switch. The Switch version is a lot better than the Wii U version. There's nothing wrong with the Wii U version. If you have a Wii U, get it on that. It doesn't really matter. If you have a Switch, get it on that. I decided to get it on the Wii U as well. Actually, I have an interesting story in how I acquired this game as well as my Wii U. A few years back, I wanted to get my hands on a Nintendo Wii U, and I went on Craigslist actually. Came across a guy, got lucky. He was selling, he wanted to move back to his country. He actually sold me a Wii U complete in box. I have the box upstairs, complete in box, everything, with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess for the Wii. That was a sweet deal, man. Awesome deal, man. Love them for that. God bless you wherever you are. Hope you went back to your country in one piece and all is working for you, and all is well with you. All right, guys, moving along here. Tokyo Mirage Session FE. Can anybody tell me what the FE stands for? This game is also available on the Nintendo Switch, which I do have as well. I've never played this game before. I heard it was good. I've seen gameplay of it, seen reviews of it. They say it's pretty good. And you know, when GameStop actually still had a Wii U and its games in stock several years ago, I saw this game for cheap and I picked it up. And speaking of GameStop, guys, the collection you're currently looking at right now, I picked up all these games at GameStop. Alright, moving along here. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I was never a big fan of Donkey Kong. Never liked the series. I played the Game Boy, original Game Boy one back in the days. That was pretty dope. The Super Nintendo, I like the art style of Donkey Kong Country, but that's as far as it goes. Never was a fan of the series. Bayonetta 2. Actually, this is the Bayonetta collection. It comes with the first Bayonetta game as well on discs. 2 discs, as you can see. Bayonetta is a dope game, cool game, like it. This series is also, this collection is also on the Nintendo Switch, which I do have as well. Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. This game is pretty dope. Played it for a little bit. It was good. This game is also available on the 360 and the PS3. The Wii U version was actually the complete version that comes with everything. I don't know if it's any better on the Wii U versus the 360 and the PS3. Batman Arkham City. Played this game for about 20 minutes up until the first boss. This game was pretty dope. You can never go wrong with a Batman game anyway. Last game, Xenoblade Chronicle X. Xenoblade is a popular series nowadays. Out of all the Xenoblade collection, I actually like this one the best. As far as the combat goes, the combat in this game was the best. I hated the combat in Xenoblade 2 and the other Xenoblades, but Xenoblade 2 had the worst combat ever. I know some people won't agree with me on that, but whatever it is, it sucks. I think all Xenoblade should have the combat system from Chronicle X. They remastered all the Chronicles games for the Nintendo Switch, and I'm waiting for them to actually remaster this game for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if they'll ever do that, but I'm assuming that they will at some point, because I mean they remade every other Xenoblade Chronicle game for the Nintendo Switch. And as I was saying about how I acquired a Wii U, this is the Wii U I acquired on Craigslist from a gentleman that was going to his country. He actually sold me this for a pretty decent price, man. It was a steal, really. I can't even remember how much I paid for it. I can't even remember. I mean, the price was laughable, man. Honestly, man, I would have actually liked to give the guy more money, but hey, he told me, I guess, I don't know, maybe I paid $150 for it or something like that. It came complete in box with Breath of the Wild and Zelda Twilight Princess, the Wii version, both in case. So it also came with a red steering wheel and the Mario Joy-Con. I have like several of those, 2 to be exact. Well, guys, there you have it. This is my Wii U collection. Also, I have one more game I didn't show you guys, which is Wonderful 101. That's upstairs. I don't really feel like getting it. That game sucks anyway. I wouldn't even get it. and I'll go ahead and show you the games that I have currently on my Nintendo Switch digitally. These are the games I don't have any cartridges for. They're just all digital, so stay tuned for that one. Yo, Red Crimson back. As you can see, I have the Wii U set up, and I'm gonna show the rest of my games that's in my library that you may want to check out. Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water. This game came out a while back for the Wii U. There was also a Japanese physical copy that never made it to the States. The game was only digital in the US. It's also available right now on the Nintendo Switch and Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Devil's Third, another popular game made by the Ninja Gaiden CV's creator. This game is actually worth a pretty penny. I wish I had picked up the physical copy years ago when the Wii U was still active, but that was my mistake. I hopped on the Wii U after it was dead, and the physical copy goes for a lot of money now. It's an okay game. Never really got into it as much, but played it for a little bit. Nothing to write home about, but definitely still not a bad game. It's an actual interesting game, and you know, I'm a huge Ninja Gaiden fan, so I'll always check out games made by the creator of Ninja Gaiden. And as you can see, I have a mixture of GBA games, Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, and Sega Master. And we'll go through them quick fast. So, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, Castlevania Dracula X, Super Castlevania 4, Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, Super Metroid, Blaster Master, Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, F-Zero X, Contra 3 The Alien Wars, Utopia, and Utopia 2. So those are the games that I have on my Wii U digital, from the digital storefront. Also, I would like to get Star Fox 64 and the Zelda Breath of the Wild DLC before the eShop closes. I don't really care too much about any other games, but if you guys know any other games on the Wii U I should check out before the eShop closes, also just let me know in the comment section. But that's going to be it for right now. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out. For checking my channel out, checking this video out. You guys have a good one. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe.